Hello, 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 guys. Happy Friday to all, and welcome to another episode of Empowering Lives Through an Online Business. Today, we're bringing you this topic. Let's see.
So our topic for today is in episode today is episode 28. That's amazing how far we have come with this show that we have. But we're going to talk about how a strong community can 10 times, duplicate your success.
Yes, so we'll be talking about this topic, but first, let us introduce ourselves. Um, My name is Isabel. I'm originally from Mexico, now living in North Carolina, USA with my family. I am a digital business owner and mentor.
Hello. Hi, everyone. My name is Yesenia, but everyone knows me as Jessie. I'm a nurse by professional. By profession, I live here in Ontario, Canada, but I'm original from Cuba. I'm a proud digital business owner and a mentor.
Yes, and we do thank you for being here with us today on this Friday. We're going to be, talking about this topic, but, as every Tuesday and Thursday, we have our live webinar where we explain about this amazing opportunity. We have people from the community who go and share their testimonial, what this business has done for them. And we have it live Tuesday and Thursday, 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you too would like to learn how to start this business, we're going to share here who were our hosts and panelists. And you can register on any of the websites you see on the screen. So you can assist to a live webinar. If you register today, you will get the replay, but you can always register for a live webinar. And yeah, so let me share who was our host and panelist for last Thursday. Okay. So last Thursday we had our live webinar, and our hosts were this power couple here, PB and Josh. PB is a registered nurse, and Josh is an Airbnb host. We also had Janky, who's a lab technician. We had Eden, who is a dentist. And we had Ellen, who is a digital business owner.
We also have Auntie Zeb. She's a former social service worker. Sorna, she works in hospitality. Rose, a machine operator, and Ryan, a nurse educator. So all these people were on a live webinar last Thursday. Okay, last Thursday, December 4th. But remember, we have live webinar every Tuesdays and Thursday, always at the same time, 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern time. And when you register, you will receive your personal link to access to the live webinar. Right there, you're going to have two links, one for the live webinar and one for the replays, and you can register whatever is convenience for you. So, but yeah, we if you register as well, we're going to give you access to amazing private group that we have in Facebook. We have one in Spanish and one in English at the same time, and you will see testimony of people that are doing this business, and they will share why they start this business and what this business has changed their life. So if you want to know more, just register and learn.
Yes, thank you, Jessie. So today we're going to have this topic for you.
So I will say before in Empowering Lives through an online business, in episode 28, we're going to be talking how a strong community can 10 times multiply your success.
Yes. And so, you know, we have this topic and we're going to be talking about it in a couple of minutes. But before we do that, let me welcome you back to this amazing episode that we're having. And, this topic about that we're having today is about find how to end the year with momentum, and how you can really start, what do you call it, start strong, how strong this community can help you 10 times your success. So what does that mean for you, right? Well, we are meant to build your dream. You're not meant to build your dreams alone, right? This episode of Empowering Lives Through an Online Business, we're diving into why the right community can 10 times your growth, your confidence, and results, especially in the online space. So, we'll be talking about 3 points today. And let me show you the points that we'll be talking today. Um, okay.
There. So point number one, we're going to talk about community, why community increase accountability and action. Point number two, community expand your knowledge and skill. And point number three, community strength, mindset, and resilience.
Yeah, so those are the points we have for you. So today we're talking about one of the most underestimated success factors in the digital world, community. Because no matter how motivated, smart, or skilled we are never meant to build our dreams alone. When you have a community, when you have accountability partners, when you have people who walk beside you, everything gets better. And you can learn so much faster when you have that, right? Um, the right community can accelerate our growth, strengthen our mindset, and push us to levels we would never reach by ourselves. I remember when I started this business, and at the beginning, I really didn't know many people, and it wasn't as exciting as it is now, because now, I have met so many connections, and we have the girls here, Jessie and Sandy, and we're always together, thinking about the things that we can do, how we can improve, the trainings that we need to do to learn more, and it makes it so much fun. So let's talk about how a strong community can literally 10 times your success. So we're gonna jump to point number one. Community increases accountability and action.
Okay, so on point number one, I'm so excited about this topic, because we always, when we have a topic, we always talk about how amazing our community is. So I'm glad that we're actually digging in why we say community is really, really important for your success. Okay, so according to the American Society of Training and Development, people are 65% more likely to achieve a goal when they share it with someone, and 95% more likely when they commit to a group of partners. Isn't that amazing? What just a few people can do if they work together. So why this is important? So when we join a supportive community, we don't just rely on motivation. We rely on accountability, structure, and momentum. Okay, in a strong community, we take action faster. We follow through more consistently. We raise to the level of the people around us. Okay, a powerful community remind us you are not doing this alone, and you are capable of more than you think. This is so true, so true. And I love that we're talking about this topic, because a strong community doesn't just support you, it holds you accountable, push you forward, and keep you taking actions, even on those days that you're feeling tired or unsure. That's the power. So accountability create that momentum. When you have people around you who expect um who expect you to show up, you will show up. When, yeah, like as I was saying, like sometimes we are just, we all have busy life, but we say we're going to do a live, we all three show up. We say let's get together, we all show up, because we are our accountable partners, so we are accountable for each other, and that's what just two more people can do on your, like the change they can do. So accountability, it will kill that procrastination. Sometimes you're like, I will do it later. I will do the live tomorrow. I will do the posting tomorrow. I will look at the training tomorrow. But if you have someone that you have to be accountable, you will do it right away. It keep you consistent, focused, and aligned with your goal. Alone is an easy quit. But when you have the right community, you rise at the same time. Also push you beyond your limits. Like it make you think out of the box. Like we say, we
Mhm.
are coming out from different parts of life, and most of us, we were not thinking out of the box. Because just to that 9 to 5. So when you have a community, you have these people, they are actually succeeding online, and they actually show you the different ways you start thinking out of the box. You start moving, you're moving forward, you're not moving behind, because you feel inspired, and you see the proof, and that become your progress. You keep going, because oh my gosh, if she do it, with 3 jobs, or 3 part-time jobs, or with 3 kids, 4 kids, or like, why I can do it too. It's possible for me too. So you get that hope. You perform better when you feel like someone is watching you. Oh my gosh, we say that we're going to do a post. I have to be accountable with Isa, because Isa was going to look my my Facebook. She was like, where's Jesse post? So I feel accountable. So I will take action. I will move forward. I will, it will keep me motivated, and that will not fade. And doing that continuously, it will become a habit, and then it will be my structure. um uh, I'm already motivated. When the motivation is gone, I know they have a structure, so we follow, and also success is contagious. When Isabel gets someone interested, or I get someone interested, or if I learn something, and I share with them, or they share with me, it's something, oh my gosh, congratulations. You feel winning for all of three. You feel like, oh, it was me who did it, even if it was not me, because success becomes something expected. So yeah, you can have your best goals with the community.
Thank you, Jessie, for sharing that. And I do want to say thank you to Sylvia Morton, who sent us a like emoji. And we also have one from Gaturika Nansimana. So thank you
Thank you,
so
thank
much for
you.
being with us. Okay, so we're going to jump to point number two. Point number two, community expands your knowledge and skills. So, one of the biggest blessings I've experienced in this journey has been realizing I don't have to figure it or figure everything out alone. Just like Jesse was talking, we have built such a phenomenal friendship here, and we're so happy, that every time when one learns something, the other ones will learn it too, because we're sharing. This is an accountability group, and we're always sharing what we learn, and what we want to do. If there's something new that comes out, the three of us connect and we learn it together. So when I started, I had more questions than answers, and I think most of us do, right? I was googling everything, watching tutorials late night, and trying to learn by trial and error. There was so many things that honestly I tried to do at the beginning, and they were just not coming out the way that I needed them to come out. So it was slow, it was overwhelming, and honestly I doubted myself more than once. But everything shifted when I plugged into a community that shared what they knew, celebrated wins together, and openly talk about what didn't work. Suddenly I wasn't just learning from my own mistakes. I was learning from years of experience that others had already walked through. Sorry guys, my dog is going crazy right now. um but anyway, so that's what happens, when you have a community and you're learning with them. you don't feel alone, you don't feel lost anymore. You have somebody there that you can ask questions, you have somebody there that you can, you know, um, make an accountability group and learn together, right? So according to this Harvard research shows people learn up to 3 times faster in collaborative environment versus learning alone. Why? Because community gives us shortcuts, access to strategies, script tools, and perspectives we wouldn't take in months or years to discover alone. So instead of trying to guess the path, we follow footprint, and that's what this community is. What this is why this community is different than other communities. Because there's no competition here. There's leaders, there's people that are learning and finding ways to make things work better, faster, and they share with us. They have nothing to hide, and that growth compounds. We avoid costly mistakes others already navigated because we learn through them. We progress faster with guidance and proven frameworks. We gain confidence by seeing others win and knowing we can too. Like Jesse said, when somebody has a win, we get happy. We feel it just like if it was ours. We're so happy for them that they have, made a win. They have something to celebrate. And we learn skills we never imagined mastering. Like, just like doing these go lives, I never thought that I could do that. I never thought that I could come out and speak, but now I'm doing it and I'm okay with that. This is something, this is one of the things that almost kept me away from joining this business. I was like, I'm not a speaker, I'm not social. There's no way I'm going to get in front of a camera. And, 2 years and a half later, here I am doing the very thing I thought I couldn't do. So, peer learning groups improve problem solving by 48%. So, University of Michigan, a perfect reminder that collaboration isn't optional anymore. It's a strategic and advantage. For me, community turns confusion into clarity, fear into courage, and progress into momentum. I am a better learner, a better leader, and a strong woman because I'm not growing alone. I have somebody there that, like Jesse said, we have people from all kinds of background, and everybody brings something to the table. We learn things that we never thought, like, how come I didn't think like that? How come I didn't come up with that? So when you have people like that, you learn faster. So community accelerates what's possible. When you're alone, we learn slowly. Together, we grow faster, think bigger, and rise stronger as well. So that was topic number 2. And now we're going to move on to topic number 3.
Okay, so topic number 3, community strength, mindset, and resilience. Okay, a study in the Journal of Applied Behavior Society found that people who felt support by the community show higher resilience, lower stress, and great longer term success in their goal. What is this matter? Let's be real. There will moments when we feel tired, discouraged, unsure. But if you have a strong community, you have someone they have the answers, someone that has your encouragement, someone they have walked your path, as Isa was saying before, someone believe in you until you believe again. Okay, so entrepreneurship become easier when you surround by people who live you, guide you, and remind you of your purpose. This is how ordinary people become extraordinary through a community. So it's okay, Jesse, but you're just talking. But how can I see my mindset? Remember, I think that's when I'm working on it, and I know that sometimes I'm not that strong, and I'm my I have a lot of problem with my mindset. So that's something I learned on this business, and I'm working on it. But your mindset can make you or can break you. So you have to work in it, straighten it. And that's how you do it with the community. Because with a strong community, you can transform your mindset faster. That any book, course, or podcast will do. You know why? Because you have the right environment, that determine your level of resilience, and that's what becomes you stronger. So when we say community lift you when your life gets hard, you are going to face challenge no matter where you are. If you're going to start your 9 to 5, you're going to wake up in the morning, if you're going to start your entrepreneurship journey, you always going to face challenge. You're going to have days that you're questioning everything. Why I'm doing this? I cannot do it. You will question everything, even the simple things. But when you're part of a strong community, you don't just going to sit down. You're going to figure it out. You're going to have people who will remind you who you are, why you started this, what you are capable of, um, and what can you achieve. So that's what um, it will lift you. Also, it will also protect. It will protect your mindset. When you're surrounded by negative, your mindset it will weak. But if you are surrounded by positiveness, your mindset it will get strong. So when people will start thinking around you, start thinking bigger, or you're starting seeing paychecks, or you're starting seeing travelings, or you're starting to see it just helping someone, uh, you know, be able to help someone, that it will make you stronger. Your mindset's going to expand. You're going to protect that mindset. You're going to see possibilities instead of problems. You're going to start choosing courage instead of fear. The resilient part, is something that you don't do it alone. You work together, because resilient, is not like a conversation, like a mentorship or some experience. Resilient is something that we all struggle, but resilient is something that you gain. You gain with confidence. You gain with when you're doing continuously. So that's why it will make you stronger and better. You grow faster as well, because you see others win, as I said before, and or even you have your mentor or your coaches saying you can do it, you are the right people. If they feel they can do it, you can do it, I believe in you. Eh, that belief is power. That belief, since if you're coming from where I'm from, you say I'm not enough. Do you think you are not enough? It's hard. It's hard to have someone that actually believe in you. And when you have someone on your community that believe in you, is you say, oh my gosh, I can have this, I can do it. I can do live, I can do my ads, I can talk to people, and that's what it's all about it. So there will be moments hard for everyone, burn out, you're going to doubt, you're going to have fear, you're going to have just some financial pressure, you're going to think that you cannot do it. But don't quit. Your community is here. Don't quit with us. We don't want you to quit. We're here to support you. Setbacks are temporary, but we all rise stronger, smarter, and focused.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes. And so, yes, we have come to the end of our live today. But, I do want to remind you that a strong community doesn't just support you, it multiplies your confidence, your knowledge, your action, and your results. So, you don't have to do it alone. You don't have to figure things out by yourself. In here, you have a community, you have a mentor, you have somebody that is going to be right there beside you, showing you and leading you. And so, what's the key takeaway for today, Yessie?
So our key away for you with all this talking today. So just get with this. The strong community doesn't just support you; it multiplies you confidence. Your knowledge, your actions, and your results. If you want to grow faster, strong, and with more courage, plug in into a community that inspire you to keep going. And that's what we have.
Yes, yes. And so here's the message to you. If you're craving support, mentorship, or a community that pushes you towards your next level, drop the word community below or message us directly for the free info session. You don't have to build it alone. You were made to grow together. Okay. And I want to thank Miriam Garcia for her love emoji, and also Annie Fernandez Bush. Thank you so much, guys, for
Thank you,
being with
thank
us
you.
today. So, yes, guys, we have come to the end, and this is the topic that we're going to be talking about next Friday.
So next Friday, connect with us, and we're gonna be talking about finishing strong, how to end the year with a momentum.
Yes, it's going to be a powerful topic. So don't forget to come and join us next Friday. So if you want to grow faster, stronger, and with more courage, plug into a community that inspires you to keep going. And if you're craving support, mentorship, or a community that pushes you towards your next level, drop the word community below and message us for the free info session too. So, yeah, we're going to be back next Friday with this powerful topic, finishing strong, how to end the year with momentum. And I just want to remind you that we do have our live webinar every Tuesday and Thursday. So if you want to learn more, don't forget that you can either register on the website you see on the screen. You can send us a direct message, or you can comment info below, and we'll be happy to share the info session with you as well. So until then, thank you so much for being with us, for your support, and until the next episode of the Empowering
Empowering
Lives
life
Through
through
an
an
Online
online
Business.
business.
So you guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest
Yes,
of your day.
yes,
And
and have a blessed weekend as well. It was
yes,
a great weekend ahead. Anyway, thank you for being here,
stay
and
safe,
bye.
guys. Bye. Thank you.